so
Hello everyone. Oh, that's close. Goodness. I'll try that again. How are you going? Good? Great. Right, my name is 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀. I'll be conducting the evening's formalities from here. I've been lucky enough to be involved with a few Redbacks programs this year while completing my journalism degree at RMIT University. Till graduation next month, I'm classified as a Bachelor of Communications student, and it's an honour to be involved in such an evening as this. Before we go any further, we would like to respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet today. RMIT University acknowledges the people of the 𝗲𝗏𝗏 and 𝗏𝗏𝗏 language groups of the Eastern Kulin Nation, on whose unceded lands we conduct the business of the university. RMIT University respectfully acknowledges their ancestors and elders, past and present. RMIT also acknowledges the traditional custodians and their ancestors of the lands and waters across Australia where we conduct our business. This evening, we have a handful of major awards to be presented on stage between entrees and mains, while the remaining awards can be collected in the Redbacks booth, which you might have seen at the back of the room. Tonight, we're lucky enough to also have the evening live streamed onto our RMIT Sport YouTube page by our exceptionally talented sports media crew, who have been covering our events throughout the year. You may have seen some of the content produced by the team land on Channel 31 and on Clutch TV, and if you're getting on your social media channels tonight, please chuck us a plug, we love it, using the hashtag RMIT Redbacks and tag RMIT Sport if you can. We would love to be able to see all the photos from tonight. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to a few attendees: Professor 𝗥𝗲𝗱𝗯𝗰𝗸𝘀, Vice-Chancellor and President of RMIT University, Mark Cinderberry, CEO of Unisport Australia, Sherman Young, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Education and Vice President, Dean Chichi, Executive Director of the Students Group, Lara Rafferty, Associate Director of Equity and Inclusion, and Tim Bordeaux, Associate Director, Student Life. I would speak on the behalf of all students and sports staff in attendance here to thank you all for the time you've given up to celebrate our year in sport tonight. Now, as we reflect on a magnificent 2022 in sport at RMIT, I'd invite you all to take a look at some of the highlights of our Redbacks in action at Nationals earlier this year.
Great pleasure. We officially open the 2022 Nationals. Thank you.
Go Redbacks.
Really love that when a video does all my work for me, so thanks guys. So it's now my great pleasure to welcome Professor 𝗥𝗲𝗱𝗯𝗰𝗸𝘀, Vice-Chancellor and President, to the stage.
Thank you very much, Paddy, and what a great pleasure it is for me to join you at this awards and celebrations night. So thank you for the welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. There's no coincidence, in my view, that many of the great universities in the world are also known for having great sporting teams. And challenging the body seems to go hand in hand with challenging the mind. And I'll confess that my own memories of university are greatly shaped and influenced by my sporting experiences at university. So I at least share that with most of the people in this room. Sport at university builds bridges across almost any social and demographic divide, and it creates community in a way which is probably unparalleled. The friendships and relationships you get through sport at university are difficult to match in other fields. So, mighty Redbacks, you do more than make us proud of your physical achievements. You build community at this university, and I thank you very much for that. Because while I won't pretend that winning isn't great, there are lots of ways to win. And for the first time tonight, we will actually crown our Inclusive Club of the Year. And I'm told that nominations showcase some great work by many clubs who provided a space for players of all skill levels, genders, races, ages, cultures, and sexual orientations to play. Our Inclusive Sports Ambassador and Redbacks co-captain 𝗥𝗲𝗱𝗯𝗰𝗸𝘀 was recruited by Unisport Australia to take on a Pride Day ambassador role during this year's Unisports Nationals. And when Alex speaks about the power of allyship and how acceptance and support can make others feel safe and welcome, that is the RMIT spirit in action. Incidentally, this is no small source of pride, Alex's team of cyclists won all their events, and I think that tells a story. We hosted the Victorian Indigenous InterVarsity like we do each year, and it's great to see the Indigenous Nationals team of 2022 here tonight, who competed with distinction up in Brisbane. Across the board, an enormous 6,000 plus students took part in our 39 sporting clubs in 2022. This includes playing traditional sport, gaming, and a range of other roles. We've even had 86 students complete a formal work integrated learning placement within our sports academy this year. 27 students have gained sports media experience, and over 150 have taken on formal leadership roles. So once again, this is adding wonderful attributes to what we might achieve in the classroom. Countless others have taken part as spectators, and looking ahead to 2023, I'm very much behind the Redbacks' collective goal of reducing barriers to participation in sport and building the community connection and positive employment outcomes that result. You play an extremely important role in the experience we offer to students at RMIT, because we all know that university is about much more than academic or skill-based pursuits. It's about building capability in collaboration, in teamwork, in resilience, and it's also about the relationships that carry forward to the decades ahead. I'll pass back now to you, Paddy, to get some awards underway. Thank you.
Thank you, Alec. The coveted Vice-Chancellor Club of the Year award comes with a trophy like no other, and I'm guessing, Alec, that Aston University may not have had a trophy quite as grand as that. And I'll just give that to you actually as well. Yeah, and it weighs a bit too, actually. So the nominees for the Club of the Year are hockey, snow sports, kung fu, cheer and dance, and ultimate frisbee, which you can see behind me. So I've got no preamble here, we'll go straight to it. The Vice-Chancellor's Club of the Year for 2022 is cheer and dance. Could I please ask the representatives from the club to come forward to accept the award?
When I got you next to me.
The RMIT Cheer and Dance Club have achieved some outstanding results at Winterfest, State Championships and Springfest in 2022. Most of the club are currently on the Gold Coast at the National Championships, and the club has been a great ambassador for RMIT this year, consistently attending club development training sessions, leadership days and of course Open Day. Memberships have grown on the back of a strong reputation around providing a rich student experience, and we're really very proud of them. Congratulations to Cheer and Dance. And I think I've forgotten something as well here. So what I was supposed to do is that we've got a dirty great big check as well, so I might just reverse what I just said. Could we get you guys back on, actually? Sorry, mate. That's on me. Yeah, it's a big novelty check somewhere. So pretend I didn't do that last bit. Now we're good. Thanks, everyone. That's how well I'm going. Now to Athlete of the Year. Now, our Athlete of the Year categories are open to any student, and not surprisingly, these awards are typically dominated by members of our elite athlete program, and 2022 was no different. Firstly, for the Male Athlete of the Year, and that goes to 𝗍𝙬𝗙𝗀𝗀. Can I ask Joel to please make his way to the stage? Joel is studying a Bachelor of Information Technology and following a consistent 2022 campaign, including podium finishes at the National Championships and Oceania Championships. Joel was selected in the high jump on his third World Athletics Championships team. In the qualifying rounds, Joel progressed to his first global final with a commanding 2.28 metres jump. In the final, he cleared 2.27 metres to place 10th, his best placing in his 5th Australian team. And can I ask you, Joel, just that you remain on stage while we present our Female Athlete of the Year as well. Now, our award committee debated for some time over the Female Athlete of the Year category, as we had two absolute standout athletes, and I don't envy the choice. Unfortunately, there could only be one winner, and that is 𝙍𝙬𝙙𝙀𝗍𝙬𝙀. Stacey is in her final year of the Bachelor of Science, Food Technology and Nutrition, and she was awarded the 2022 RMIT Elite Athlete Scholarship, and last year made her Olympic debut in Taekwondo. After a successful selection event, finishing with 2 gold medals, Stacey recently competed under an injury cloud at the President's Cup, Oceania Championships and Tahiti Open, winning gold in all 3 competitions. Stacey is a fantastic role model and displays great passion for sport and her chosen field of study. Can I ask our Athletes of the Year to please remain on stage, and also could you please join me in thanking Professor Alec Cameron for his time tonight. This is where I get to have some fun. Righto, so I haven't given them any prep for this. So pretty basic questions, Joel. First, big year for you. I'm going to be really tough, and I'm going to ask you to try and summarise it for all of us in about 25 words or less. Go. Pardon?
What did you say?
Can you summarise your year in 25 words or less?
Jumped high. Had a very fun time competing overseas. What else? Training hard. Yeah, it's just been a bit of a crazy roller coaster, to be honest, but competed well overseas, and I hope to continue and jump higher.
Fantastic. I reckon it's about 35, but you're good. And Stacey, exact same treatment as Joel, 25 words or less. Can you summarise your year for us?
Lots of injuries and quite a lot of success as well. So it's been a good year and a hard year.
Fantastic. Got the brief. Thank you so much, guys. And could I all ask you again to join me in congratulating our Athletes of the Year? You're welcome to get here, sorry. Fantastic. Before we head to the break, could I also ask you to join me in congratulating our Leadership and Media Award winners, who we asked to collect their awards from the Redbacks booth at the end of the night, between the breaks. They're just on the screen behind me. So congratulations to Laura, Joshua, Kaylee and Miller. Now we'll pause for 30 minutes or so and get into those entrees to reconnect with some old and new faces. And to take us to the break, we've got a collection now of our funniest moments of the 2022 season. Thank you.
We can say anything controversial. Not too controversial, but like you get what I mean. No,
I just said this and nailed it.
No. This is probably going to age like milk.
It's Friday then.
It's Saturday, Sunday, what? What's what? This is probably going to age like milk.
I will be taking out the Sydney Swans to win the flag today.
Who is the greatest sporting person of all time?
Wow, I'm so glad you asked. What's what?
Oh, probably Kevin Rudd. Oh, that would be my mate Jerry.
Serena Williams, definitely.
Serena Williams?
Mate, when he throws that down ball and does a nice snaky.
My biased opinion, Robert Harvey, who played footy for St Kilda.
You should have seen him playing AFL.
Probably John Howard again.
John Howard.
Love to see him on the field again.
Good spin. I mean, it only bounces about 6 times before it gets to the batsman.
Wow, he could kick that ball so hard.
It's you, Michael.
Eureka Sky Deck versus Westfield Tower.
What's Westfield Tower?
Wait.
64.
94, 96, 40. But I actually did mental maths. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8.
When you did that off-angle interview stuff, the camera was at an angle so it made it look like we were just looking down.
Go! Do you know who your opponents are this week?
Not too sure, but we'll beat him.
I love the confidence. This is fantastic.
74. 72. 72.
Good job. Give me some. 72. Do you want to look at it?
Did you want to check it?
It should be fine. I'm getting in my own head.
What's sort of the format for the weekend?
Yeah, there's preparation not really necessary. I'm going to beat him this weekend.
Wow. I'd love to do press conferences with him.
I'm a teacher too. Oh, teacher, if you put this in the video, I will lose my job.
Cause I just wanna move.
Wow! Oh, we did! Oh my God!
1956 versus 2000 Olympics.
Dawn Fraser.
56 got nothing on Kathy Freeman. Other way around. Kathy got nothing on
I would say I own at least 40 pairs of shoes.
Oh,
a lot of them are old, worn out ones that I probably need to donate or get rid of.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Sounds good. You want?
Sorry, that's it. Do not put it in.
That was good. Go Redbacks! Go Redbacks! Go Redbacks!
Go Redbacks.
RMIT! Go Redbacks!
If everyone can make their way to the seats, we'll continue with the next part of the evening, if possible. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope the sushi treated everyone well. So we're going to continue with the next aspect of our awards program today, this evening. This year we've introduced the Inclusive Club of the Year Award to align with the sport team's aspirations to improve inclusivity across all programs. Now, to present this award and give a quick speech, I'd like to welcome to the stage 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏, who's the Associate Director of Equity and Inclusion.
Well, hello everyone. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, great. I'm just delighted to be with you here tonight celebrating your year in RMIT Sport. It sounds like it's been a great year. I loved the video, that was really fun. And we all know how good sport can be, to stay active, to build social connection and community, improve your skills, be part of a team, to win sometimes or a lot. But more than that, also to improve our sense of well-being and just have fun. So in terms of why I'm up here talking to you, my team in Equity and Inclusion takes action so that every student at RMIT can feel like they belong, so that they're free to be themselves, whatever their background or identity or ability, and that they can participate fully in their studies and in the life of RMIT. And this year my team spoke to lots of students about how RMIT is going with all that. We wanted to hear what are we doing well, what we still need to improve, and what we need to do to get there. And a couple of stories have really stuck with me, so I'd like to share them with you. One young woman moved from country Victoria to study engineering at RMIT. And she said she felt a bit isolated because, she moved from the country and there were all these young men in engineering and she felt like they had all come from the same private schools. And they didn't always make her feel welcome. But she played lots of netball back in her country town, and so she joined a sports club here. And she made friends and started to feel like this is a place where she could belong. And so she was able to push through and stay on in her studies too. And we also heard from some trans and gender diverse students who can't afford to live independently from their parents because of the cost of rent here in Melbourne. But their parents don't recognise their gender identity. So they keep using their birth name, not their chosen name. And it's a really horrible and distressing experience for them every day. The mental health impact is real and it's significant. And we heard about the impact that our sports clubs can have on these students when we recognise them. We welcome them as themselves and we take steps to help them get involved in everything that RMIT has to offer. It's genuinely a profound and sometimes life-saving gift. Well, some of our sporting clubs really recognise this positive impact that they can have, but also the benefits that come from having diverse team members. And tonight we're going to recognise one club out of many who are taking action to be welcoming and inclusive. So with that, Paddy, I'll hand back to you for the award.
Thanks, Lara. Now it is my great pleasure to announce our inaugural Inclusive Club of the Year, Lacrosse. Can I ask the team to make their way onto stage, and while they do, we'll take a quick look at the impact of RMIT Lacrosse this year via video.
So my name's Laura and I'm president of the Lacrosse Club at RMIT University. So I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Environment and Society, and I'm graduating this year, which is really exciting. Yeah, so when I started university in 2019, the Lacrosse Club didn't exist, so we started it up in 2020. We'd really sort of be able to set the tone from the get-go, from the start, just having sort of zero tolerance for antisocial behaviour, and just really setting the tone that we welcome everyone. We're always, looking to grow the game and sort of get more people involved, and you can tell that people feel more connected to the university. They feel like it's a place where they really belong, which is something that's really, really important, especially coming out of COVID. You sort of realise how important feeling that sense of connectedness is. So yeah, seeing that has been super, super rewarding. Lacrosse is quite a niche sport in Victoria. Not a lot of people play it. It's quite small, but seeing the sport grow is something that's also been really rewarding to see. Just getting more people involved, because it is such a cool sport. You don't want to gatekeep it. You just want to spread how cool of a sport that it is. So myself, along with a few others, are part of the 𝗥𝗲𝗙𝗀𝗀𝗀 Lacrosse Advisory Committee. Been going on to meetings, and we're helping to create an inclusion roadmap for lacrosse in Victoria, which is really cool. We have helped to design the very first Pride Cup in Victoria, which is really exciting. It was a really great event. Everyone had loads of fun, sort of dressed up in lots of different colours. When you go and do pub trivia, the hardest part of the trivia is always coming up with a name. Somehow Fairy Bread came up. We thought it'd be funny to have the Tip Top logo on our front and then wear wings. So RMIT Lacrosse Club, we're on all of the socials. So if you go on Facebook or Instagram and just search up RMIT Lacrosse, and we'll be there. You can check out what we've been up to and see some photos of the club. We'd love for you to come down and join our lacrosse club. Any level of skill, from beginners all the way through to really advanced, we'd love for you to come and join us, and we'll be here ready for you.
Thanks everyone. Just a quick summary. So in 2022, RMIT Lacrosse had multiple club members who were part of the 𝗥𝗲𝗙𝗀𝗀𝗀 Lacrosse Advisory Group, working with Lacrosse Victoria to help create an inclusion strategy for the state governing body. This included running lacrosse together on our City of Beckett courts, and the club also entered 3 teams in Lacrosse Victoria's inaugural Pride Cup. The club's efforts to reduce participation barriers and cater for any skill level were highly praised in nominations, as was the support it offered other sports at Nationals in Perth. Please congratulate them again, and also could you please thank Rafferty for her time tonight. Thank you. All right, so we're now going to pause for mains. Before you go too far, could you please just quickly join me in congratulating all our full blue winners who are going to be listed on screen next. We ask all winners if you could collect your awards at the Redback booth during the mains break. These slides will be followed by a short video of our University Basketball League's 2022 road trip. Enjoy dinner.
That's a big weight trip for the guys and girls UBL teams.
We're travelling to Perth and Adelaide for the next few days. Can't wait to get to know all of the girls and the men's team a little bit more. Go Redbacks! Right.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you. So welcome back. Hopefully dinner was nice. We've just got a few more awards to present, and we'll start with the Sport Ambassador of the Year. So the Sport Ambassador of the Year award is awarded to a student who is focused on amplifying the sport experience for others and who has upheld the university values in every way. To present this award, I'd like to welcome to the stage Sally Tanner, Manager of Sport and Fitness.
Thanks, Paddy. Before I get into the Ambassador of the Year award, I'd just like to take the opportunity to acknowledge our sports media volunteers who have worked absolutely tirelessly all year, and they're at it again tonight. We've got a, most of you can't see them, but we've got a crew upstairs doing the live streams. We've got photographers, videographers here, and of course Paddy, who's doing a phenomenal job as MC. So please join me in thanking our sports media. We're absolutely thrilled that we do have the live stream going tonight for those that weren't able to get a ticket and can tune in. So a big cheerio to you. I'd also like to make a little special note to our 2015 Redbacks captain, Tessa Bruno, and our 2016 Redbacks captain, 𝗥𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀, who got married last weekend. So congratulations to them. Our Ambassador of the Year really champions our Redbacks culture, what it means to be a Redback and part of the Redbacks family. It's so important because when we feel part of something, life is just so much better. Our students achieve more and, beyond university, maintain a connection to RMIT University. When I look around the room tonight, I see friendships born from club sport, uni sport nationals, social sport and events, and our elite athlete program. Connections formed via a common passion for the Redbacks is the highest of priority amongst the sport and fitness team, and I'm so proud of the work they do to foster this. After the past 2 years, to see sport on campus, teams training and competing has been absolutely joyful, and a rich campus life benefits the entire university community. For those of you who have taken part in university sport this year, the benefits are beyond physical and mental well-being and engagement. There's international research now suggesting that you'll do better in your grades at the end of the year, and you're more likely to land your dream job. So now you've heard why our Ambassador of the Year is so important. Let's go back to Paddy and find out who our 2022 winner is. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. The Sport Ambassador of the Year is Brock Sutton, who I invite up to the stage. So in 2022, Brock was team manager of the men's basketball nationals team, where his contribution to the student leadership team was outstanding. He is a member of the Redbacks inaugural University Basketball League team, captain of the Redbacks Derby team, and recipient of the Big V Coaches Award.
We go away. Thank you. How are we?
Not too bad, yourself? So Brock, I might just get you to hang around just for a second. We'll just get you hanging around for a second. Got one more award to go, everyone. Before we do present that award, can everyone just thank Sally, who's making her way off stage right? And a bit of a personal thanks to Sally from me as well. This year was a really good one to get involved in the RMIT Sport program, especially after beginning uni in 2020 and getting to do not much for 2 years. So for me personally, Sally, and I'm speaking from everyone from the RMIT Sport volunteers, it's been a pleasure this year. So thank you so much. So our final award on stage tonight is the Redback Athlete of the Year Award, which is awarded to a student who has represented RMIT well, either at nationals or in a domestic club competition. And now to present this award, I'd like to invite Mark Cinderberry, CEO of Unisport Australia, to the stage. The Redback Athlete of 2022 is Alistair Christie Johnson. Now, Alistair is currently interstate competing, so to accept this award, I'd like to invite Alex Smythe, the cycling team manager, to the stage. So Alistair took out 3 gold medals and a silver medal as a member of our championship-winning cycling team in Perth, winning the criterium, the individual time trial, and the pair time trial. The silver came in the men's road race, and I'm going to have a chat to Alex a bit more about that in a moment. That's my pen. Right, so we'll have a quick chat to these two, but before we do, please can you join me in thanking Mark Cinderberry, who I believe is flown from Perth to join us this evening. Gentlemen, if I can get you both over here with the mics.
The worst 2 people in the room to give microphones to. I agree.
Welcome to RMIT Stand Up. I've arranged a 45-second set for each of the... No, I'm joking. So the first thing I want to ask is Alex, and I really want you to detail here and go as hard as you want into why Alistair didn't get the clean sweep and why he got a silver there instead of the 4 gold. And I want you to go into painstaking detail.
Well, as Alistair would say, I could literally make up anything right now. I'm sure that he's very thrilled to get this award. The first day, RMIT, we worked really well as a team out there on course, and Alistair was kind enough to hand me the gold medal at Unisport. Yeah, it was a really, really touching moment. We were all cramping as we went over the finish line. It was awesome.
Fantastic.
So yeah, he would have got the clean sweep if he wasn't such a champion teammate. So actually he won 4, and one of the names is on my medal. So super thankful to what he did when we were there.
And for Brock, a few interstate trips this year. After a while, how was it sort of managing a whole team going over to all different states? How did that go?
Well, the funny thing was the only interstate trip I made it to was nationals because of injury. So it was a fun time. The guys made it easy. They showed up to places. They did as I told them. It was nice. No, but having such a good culture around with the boys made it an absolute joy to be TM of. It wasn't a nightmare. It was easy. We all worked together. We showed teamwork, and it was just made easy. It was such a fun experience, and I hope they enjoyed it too, for everyone.
All right, could I ask again for a hand to congratulate Brock and Alex/Alistair? Alrighty, so that concludes the formal part of the evening, and I want everyone just to quickly please join me in congratulating our contribution to sport winners. They'll be listed behind me once I shut up. And could I please ask all of you once again, they're right there, to pick up your awards from the back behind the curtain. Okay. So I'm told we have until about 10 o'clock here at Story Hall, and then I've been advised reliably that there may or may not be an after party planned at Asian Beer Cafe across the road. Not at Revs, unfortunately, but I'll see you there. Thank you and good night.
better when I'm with you. Learning from the first time, I stay for a long time, girl. I like me better when I'm with you.
just a fantasy. 'Cause the unknown's pulling me. We could leave this place, freedom ours to chase. What if I escape with you? What if I escape with you? can change the atmosphere. All I ask from you is patience, some patience, some patience. Just let me know, can you be the one to hold and not let me go? I need to know, could you be the one to go when I lose control? When I lose control, 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 when I lose control. Could you be the one to go when I lose control?
I can see your motive, why you getting closer? Since I started winning, you've been right by my side. Used to be so distant, now them sides you switching. Couldn't see the vision, so get out of my life. I say it now, but when I get back, can't lie, your face so right with you. I say it now, but when I get back, me blind now, I see the truth. I can see your motive, why you getting closer? Ever since I'm winning, you've been right by my side. Used to be so distant, now them sides you switching. Couldn't see the vision, so get out of my life. I can see your motive, I can see your motive, I can see your motive. Always had your back when shit got bad, it's when you ghosted. Now I got you bad because I made it and I own it. I took all that pain and then I turned it into dope shit. And now you taking notice. Funny how the tables turn on. Yeah, now I'm turning my back. I'm gonna make you learn not to burn other people like that. Oh, how the tables turn on. Yeah, stop you right in your tracks. They say forgive and forget, but I can't. Yeah, I say it now, but then I get back. Can't lie, your face so right with you. I say it now, but when I get back, me blind now, I see the truth. I can see your motive, why you getting closer? Ever since I'm winning, you've been right by my side. Used to be so distant, now them sides you switching. Couldn't see the vision, so get out of my life. I can see your motive, I can see your motive, I can see your motive. I can see your motive. I can see your motive.
That's the motto. Throw back with no chaser, with no trouble. Popping that moe, baby, let's make some bubbles. Puffing on that gelato.
Check. You should be receiving me right now. Check. Louis, are you receiving me? Check. Louis, are you receiving me? I'm all green? I should be all green on this one as well while I'm here. Check. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Which way? My way or your way?
right. You guys ready?
Yep, ready.
All right, they're ready.
Go.
They are ready.
I'm here with 𝗔𝗲𝗎𝗀𝗀𝗀 from the hockey club, and fantastic evening for you. Cleaned up. Well, but how was your year, first off? And I hear you've got a very special event coming up later in the month.
We do. So this year, 2022, is actually our 50th year.
Yeah.
We've been established in 1972 with our men's club, and then the women's club was joined, I think, in 73, 74. So yeah, 50 years this year. We've got a big gala ball this weekend to celebrate. Really excited. We've got like 90 odd members of like from all the way from the 70s till today. Really amazing. Really excited to celebrate like the whole history of the club, because we've been through some stuff.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
And 2022, what would you describe as your highlight?
Highlights?
Yes.
Oh my God. We have 6 teams, and 4 of them made finals this year, which is incredible, amazing. They made the final season, and then we took home a pennant this year as well, which is incredible, especially after 2 years of not being able to reach finals. Getting that far was incredible, and yeah, 4 out of 6. Amazing. Can't wait for 2023, to be honest. Oh, so good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Best of luck for the rest of it.
Thank you
Best
so
of luck
much.
for this weekend.
Yep.
And thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Testing.
But I know I always end up with you.
So, big night for you. Get to claim an award that you didn't really get, but that's fantastic. And very good on stage too. Can you tell us a little bit about the cycling program, and particularly your role in it throughout this year?
So I'm the cycling team manager.
Yep.
I have been for the past 3 years now, and it's although we haven't done a lot over the past 2 cancelled Uni Sport Nationals, I'm the one who chooses a team, runs a team when we go away, and just does a little bit of the organisation along with 𝙬𝙬 and Jules.
Yeah, fantastic.
It was a pleasure this year. We had such a great time. We went away and we won literally every gold medal at Nationals, which is I don't know if it's ever been done before, but yeah, it was really good to do it. Sort of giving us that same sort of form that we had back in 2019.
Yeah.
And I'm not finished my degree yet, so hopefully we can do it again next year.
Was it a bit difficult trying to maintain momentum, especially with the last couple of years, to jump back into this year with such ferocity? Well, clearly it worked, but how was that process?
The cycling team that we've got, they're like a bunch of professional guys. They're racing at a really high level. They're all currently down at the National Road Series in Tasmania, racing at the top level in Australia. So going into it, we were pretty confident that we were going to get some really good results, but it's always things that can happen on race day that you never know about. And yeah, we're able to put it together 4 days in a row, which is usually hard to do. So yeah, a little bit nerve-wracking that last day, but yeah, it was great fun.
Just quickly for the Tasmania, can you give it a quick plug for us, just so if everyone's watching on, like where to watch it, what they're up to at the moment?
Oh, the Tour of Tasmania is part of the National Road Series. If you just chuck into Google the National Road Series, and it should come up with a couple of links to watch some highlights of the guys who race at Uni Sport for RMIT.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
All the best. Cheers.
Will you give it another microphone?
You got one.
Again.
Hello, Brock.
How are we?
Good to see you again.
Are these working?
These are working.
Okay,
so
good.
We're going on. So I had a bit of a chat about it on stage and then later on, but I'd just like you to sort of run me through your experience with this year.
Yep.
And in particular, like with your injury as well, your involvement in that sort of management phase.
Yeah, right. As in like management of the injury or management of everything?
Both. Why not?
Everything?
Yeah,
this year on a personal level was a bit rough. Purely because I was injured for most of it. I had like Achilles issues, and then I had a hip issue, and then I had like flu, COVID, and then I did my shoulder. So like as a year, terrible. But in terms of being around the culture, being around the boys, you know, it's good having a group like that you want to rock up to, even if you're not on the court with them. You know, you're still there on the sidelines, you know, doing like all those little jobs that need doing in like a club environment, and the guys recognize that too. You know, like they were all appreciative of the things that, you know, I did and like had to do as like TM that kind of go like behind the scenes, which is cool. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. So they can have the best experience. You know, they can go to Perth, they can go to South Australia, they can go to, you know, Tassie next year, like, and have fun, not to worry about it. You know, they can rock up, take the advantage of being a student at RMIT,
and really enjoy themselves and, you know, doing something they enjoy.
Yeah. And what's next for you personally? I know you're teaching at the moment, but what does next year look like? And
yeah, so
that shoulder.
So next year I've got my 5th year of osteo.
Yep.
So it's good to be in final year of that.
Yeah,
so big exam in the middle, but you know, hopefully that'll be all right. And then at the moment I'm teaching full time, so I've got a previous degree with RMIT, funnily enough, of teaching. So I'm working full time until the end of December.
Yep.
And my shoulder is coming along well.
Yes.
It's going well. I've been cleared to shoot, cleared to do whatever I want in the gym, which is good. And the rehab's gone smoothly. They told me it was going to be the end of Jan after surgery, and so far there hasn't been any setbacks. It's just been like nice progression as we went through. So that's been good. It's gone as well as an injury can go.
Excellent.
You know, especially when it's like a 6-month-long recovery phase sort of thing. But
well, congratulations.
No, thank you very much.
And all the best for the future.
No worries,
thank you. To seeing you back on the court very soon.
I'm excited to see you on the sidelines commentating for us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Probably, yeah. No problem.